There may be some network issue. Okay, don't worry. I will post this classwork notes as well as video. Okay, my dear children, don't worry about it. This is the third case. Here I have taken initial side of the angle is positive x-axis and terminal side OB. OB is the terminal side of the angle theta. Angle AOB is equal to theta. Initial side. What is initial? Initial side of theta. What is the terminal side of theta? What is the initial side of theta? And tell me what is the terminal side of the theta? What is the initial side of the theta and what is the terminal side of the theta? Yes, OA, comma OB. Yes. OA is the initial side of the angle theta and OB is the terminal side of the angle theta. Now tell me the position of the terminal side of angle theta. What is the position? In which quadrant it lies? Very good. Here, see this, observe this third figure, my dear children. Observe this figure. Here, the terminal side here the terminal side OB, here the terminal side OB of theta lies in Q2, second quadrant. Then which quadrant it lies? In the third quadrant. Yes or no? Observe the figure, my dear children. Observe the figure carefully. The terminal side of this angle theta lies in the third quadrant. Then we say that theta, angle theta lies in third quadrant. Simply we write Q3, means it lies in the third quadrant, or we can say theta belongs to Q3. Through this trigonometric chapter, if you get this symbol theta belongs to Q3, then you have to draw the rough diagram for that symbol. For this notation, you have to draw this rough diagram. Understood this point, my children? Similarly, fourth case. Here, initial side of the angle theta is OA and terminal side angle AOB is equal to theta. Initial side what is the initial side? What is the initial side of theta and what is the terminal side of this angle theta? Can you find out what is the initial side? Yes, very good, Riya. Very good, my dear Riya. OA is the initial side and OB is the terminal side. After the rotation, this is the final position of the ray. Here OA is the initial position. After some amount of angle of the rotation of amount of angle, it stopped here. So this is the final position of the terminal side of the angle theta. So here, if you observe this figure, the terminal side lies in the Q4. Here the terminal side OB ray, the terminal side OB ray lies in Q4. Therefore, we say that theta lies, angle theta lies in Q4. Theta lies in Q4. Or simply we can use this symbol. Theta belongs to Q4. If you get this symbol, if you get this notation in this chapter, trigonometric functions, immediately you have to draw a rough diagram for this notation. Theta belongs to 4 means the terminal side of the angle theta lies in the fourth quadrant. Initial side always, the initial side of the theta always coincide with the positive x-axis. Please remember this point, my children. Is this point clear? All these points clear? If a sentence is given, theta lies in the first quadrant, theta lies in the second quadrant, theta lies in the third quadrant, theta lies in the fourth quadrant. Like this, you have to draw the rough diagrams. These are very important points for this exercise. Not only for this exercise, throughout this chapter, trigonometric functions. Is this point clear, my dear children? Send me the chat box. Send me the message in the chat box. Yes, sir. Otherwise, please repeat, sir. If you don't understand these points, please send me a message. Please repeat once. Like this, send me a message in the chat box. If you understand these concepts well, then send me a message in the chat box, yes sir, or understood sir. Yes, very good. Now, next point, quadrant angle. Quadrant angle. What is meant by a quadrant angle? If the terminal side of an angle, coincide with any one of the axes, either positive x-axis or negative x-axis or positive y-axis or negative y-axis. Initial side is always, please remember this point, initial side of an angle lies coincide with positive x-axis. This is fixed one. Side of an angle in this Cartesian plane. This is fixed position side of any angle. If the terminal side coincide with the positive y-axis, then what is that? Here, suppose terminal side coincide with the positive y-axis. Then what is angle AOB? What is angle AOB? What is the measurement of angle AOB? Can you tell me, any one of you, what is the measurement of angle AOB? What is the measurement of angle AOB? Very good, my dear Richard. Very good, my dear Percy. Very good, 90 degrees. Here 90 degrees. Suppose terminal side of this angle OC, let us consider after rotation, this is the terminal side. Then angle AOC, what is the measurement of angle AOC? What is the measurement of angle AOC? Very good, very good, very good. Richard and Percy, 180 degrees. Or this is also in terms of radians, we can say that pi by 2 radians. This can be said in terms of radians, pi radians. The terminal side of angle OD is the terminal side. After rotation of some amount of angle AOD, what is the measurement of this angle? What is the measurement of this angle? Yes, very good. 270 degrees, 270 degrees, or 3 pi by 2 radians. 270 degrees or 3 pi by 2 radians. Suppose after rotation of some amount of angle, if terminal side coincide with the initial side of the angle, like this. EE, angle AOE, angle AOE. Initial side and terminal side coincided after rotation of angle, like this. Then what is angle AOE? What is the measurement of angle AOE? Measurement of angle AOE, can you tell me? What is the measurement of angle AOE? Yes, a complete rotation, a revolution. So 360 degrees or 2 pi radians. Like this, it rotates and so on. Okay, 360 plus 90, that is 450. 450 plus 90, 540 degrees. All these angles are said to be quadrant angles. Understood the definition of quadrant angles? I did not write the definition of quadrant angles. Just I explained quadrant angles. If the terminal side of an angle, coincide with any one of the axes, either positive x-axis or positive y-axis or negative x-axis or negative y-axis. The terminal side of an angle coincide with any one of the axes, then the angle is said to be quadrant angle. Just for example, I have told you these are quadrant angles, etc. That is 270, 360, 360, 90. What will get? 450 degrees, 540 degrees, 630 degrees, and so on. 720 degrees. Okay, and so on. These are said to be quadrant angles. Understood this point, my children? What is meant by a quadrant angle? Understood this one? Yes, we have Percy, Catherine. They sent message. Juice, Richard, Benjamin. What, my dear Melam? You also can send the message in the chat box. Okay, you also send the message in the chat box. Yes, if you want one more time explanation, please send me a message. Repeat one more time, sir. Repeat it once again, sir. Okay, my dear Melam. Feel free to ask your doubts and get your doubts clarified. Next. In the first quadrant, the angles will be in the form of theta or 90 degrees minus theta. If any angle is given in this form, then that angle lies in the first quadrant, or pi by 2 minus theta, or 360 degrees plus theta, or 2 pi plus theta. All these 5 angles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If an angle gives, if anyone gives an angle in this form, theta is here, it should be acute angle. Please remember this point. the theta should be acute angle. What is meant by acute angle? Do you remember what is meant by acute angle? Tell me what is meant by acute angle. Acute angle. Can you tell me what is meant by? Yes, my dear Catherine. Yes, less than 90 degrees. The measurement of angle theta less than 90 degrees. Here also, here also, here also, here also. Everywhere theta value less than 90 degrees. So if you get theta, that is an acute angle, or 90 minus an acute angle, pi by 2 minus an acute angle, 360 degrees plus acute angle, 2 pi plus acute angle. If any angle is in this form, it lies in the theta, that lies in the quadrant 1. If you take the second quadrant, what is the form of an angle which lies in the second quadrant? Second quadrant. This is 90, yes or no? 90 degrees, OY. So 90 plus theta, 90 degrees plus theta, or pi by 2 plus theta. 90 degrees plus theta or pi by 2 plus theta, or this is 180 degrees, yes or no? So 180 degrees minus theta, 180 degrees minus theta, or this can be written as pi minus theta. Always remember this point, theta is an acute angle. Remember this point. So if you get anywhere 90 plus theta or pi by 2 plus theta, 180 minus theta or pi minus theta, in which quadrant this angle lies? In which quadrant this angle lies? You have to identify the position of the angle. The position of the angle. In position of the angle means the terminal side, position of the terminal side, in which quadrant that angle lies. 90 plus theta lies in the second quadrant, or pi by 2 plus theta lies in the second quadrant. 180 minus theta, 180 degrees minus theta lies in the second quadrant. Pi minus theta lies in the second quadrant. Tomorrow I will ask you, my children, listen carefully. Now come to this third quadrant. Third quadrant. What is the nature of an angle which lies in the third quadrant? This is 180 and this is 270 degrees. Yes or no? So any angle lies in the third quadrant, it more than 180 and less than 270. It is more than 180. More than means 180 degrees plus theta. 180 degrees plus theta. This is also can be written as pi plus theta. Or less than 270. This can be written as 270 degrees minus theta, or 3 pi by 2 minus theta. In which quadrant this angle lies? 180 plus theta, 180 degrees plus theta, or pi plus theta, or 270 degrees minus theta, or 3 pi by 2 minus theta. In which quadrant these angles lies? Third quadrant, Q3. Q3. Okay. Q1, Q2, Q3. Now come to Q4. Q4 minus theta, minus theta. In fourth quadrant, it is more than 270, less than 360. Yes or no? If any angle lies in the fourth quadrant, it is more than 270 degrees and less than 360 degrees. So we can write like this: 270 degrees plus theta, or 3 pi by 2 plus theta. In radian measure, we can write 3 pi by 2 plus theta, or 360 degrees minus theta, 360 degrees minus theta, or 2 pi minus theta. If you get any angle is in this form, if any angle is in this form, you should remember that that angle lies in the fourth quadrant. Minus theta, or 270 degrees plus theta, 270 degrees plus theta, or 360 minus theta means more than 270 degrees. 360 degrees minus theta means less than 360 degrees. Understood this point, my children? Understood this point? 360 plus theta, in which quadrant lies? First quadrant. 360 degrees minus theta, it lies in the fourth quadrant. 90 degrees plus theta, in which quadrant that angle lies? 90 degrees plus theta, second quadrant. 270 minus theta, 270 degrees minus theta, in which quadrant it lies? Third quadrant. Understood the angles, their formation, their nature. Understood this point, my children? If you get any angle in this form, theta is always acute angle. Please remember this point also. You should remember the form of an angle, 180 degrees minus theta, in which quadrant it lies. 180 degrees plus theta, in which quadrant that angle lies. 270 degrees minus theta, in which quadrant that angle lies. Very simple logic. Very simple logic, my children. 270 degrees plus theta means more than 270. You can remember like this. Plus means more than that angle, minus means less than that angle. 180 degrees minus theta means less than 180. Less than 180 means in which quadrant lies? Second quadrant. 90 plus theta. What is meant by 90 plus theta? More than 90 degrees. More than 90 and less than 180. It means more than 90 means don't consider 500 degrees like this. More than 90, less than 180. Like this only you have to take the point. Understood this point, my dear children? Yes, Richan, Catherine, Ria, Nikhil responded. Juice also responded. Samuel also responded. Benjamin, Melam, yes. Percy also responded. Very good, my dear children. So, this is about the form of an angle. Okay. By observing this angle, you have to identify in which quadrant that angle lies. Now, I will check just a small quiz, just like a small quiz. 180 degrees minus theta. In which angle, in which quadrant that angle lies? 180 degrees minus theta. Don't see this figure. Don't see this figure. 180 degrees minus theta. Can you tell me? Anyone? 180 degrees minus theta. Yes. 180 degrees minus theta means, I said clearly, minus means less than 180. Less than 180 and greater than 90. Don't consider less than 180 means 60 degrees also less than 180 degrees, sir. Why do you say that it is lies in the second quadrant only? Don't take the meaning of that sentence like that. Less than 180 means less than 180 but more than 90. Understood this point, my dear children? Now, 270 degrees plus theta. Tell me the quadrant. 270 degrees plus theta. 270 degrees plus theta. Very good, my dear Ria. Very good, Percy. Very good, Samuel. Very good, Jus. Minus theta. In which quadrant lies? Minus theta. Very good. Fourth quadrant. Very good, Jus. Very good, Ria. Richan, Percy, Samuel, Nikhil. Okay, Melam, understood this point? 90 degrees minus theta. Can you tell me? Melam, in which quadrant it lies? 90 degrees minus theta. 90 degrees minus theta. What is meant by 90 degrees minus theta? Why, I told you. No, Melam, 90 degrees minus theta. What is meant by 90 degrees minus theta? 90 degrees minus means less than 90. In which quadrant it lies? Less than 90 means? In which quadrant? First quadrant. Okay, Melam? Yes. You have to take the meaning of that sentence like this only. Yes, very good, my dear Benjamin. Very good. Please understand the angles. in which quadrant the given angle lies. You have to identify that point. Okay, my children. These are very important points throughout this trigonometric chapter. These are very, very important points. Today also read the textbook from page number 55, page number 55 to page number 61. Page number 61. Read these page numbers. Okay. Inculcate the habit of reading the textbook. It is only the main resource material for you. Don't neglect in reading the textbook. Don't be lazy in reading the textbook. Okay, my children? Right. Now the time is 11 past 50 minutes. Now you can leave the meeting, my children. Take rest. Take care of your health, my children. Stay at home. Stay safe. Sanitize your hands frequently. Yes. And maintain social distance of 2 meters from others. And watch the videos also regularly. Watch the videos also regularly and write the classwork notes and submit your work sincerely and seriously. Don't be lazy in this regard. Okay, my dear children. Thank you. Thank you all, my dear children. Thank you all.